Yeah, where are all my people in the madhouse? I'll be a guide, climb aboard and sit your ass down. Don't worry, there's no need to fear when you hear. You know we're right here. We got the crew and we're ready for a game time. You're not ready to step inside a deranged mind. Yeah, this is what you came here for. We got machinima news and fuck yous. It's the goddamn ward.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Wardcast. Every Monday we bring you the latest in video game news, talk about survival, horror, machinima, and what's going on at the Ward. I'm one of your hosts, Shaun Clark, alongside Jazz Rich.
Oh, he's like a coconut, hard on the outside, but on the inside, coconut.
Alec Funnell.
Polly want a cracker?
Polly wants your mama's sweet ass.
What did Polly say to me?
I said, Polly wants your mama's sweet ass.
You want beef? I'll fuck you up.
Oh, I'm shaking.
Oh, nah, fuck this. I'm gonna handle this shit like Delman. Yo, hold my tooth, son.
That was so long.
I was like, is he gonna do the whole scene?
And
Gonna do the whole movie.
and Austin Brown.
I'm really thirsty, so I'm gonna drink from my candle here. Delicious candle.
What flavor is the candle?
Wax.
It is apple cider donut.
Boots with the fur.
Let me just die real quick.
I just gotta die out my asshole.
Wow.
We got plenty of time.
Yeah.
So, who here has heard of manspreading? Alec, you're the only one. So, I heard this term in a video recently, and it instantly pissed me off. Like, I didn't even know what the fuck it was. I just knew, like, I was immediately mad about it, just because of the way that it fucking sounded. So, of course, I did some research, and I'm going to let Wikipedia explain it to you. So, this is a quote from them. Manspreading or man-sitting is the practice of some men sitting in public transport with legs wide apart, thereby covering more than one seat. The public debate began when an anti-manspreading campaign started on the social media website Tumblr in 2013. The term appeared a year later.
I do that.
We gotta let our penises flow and be free.
Call that social distancing.
I really wanted to like that term, and now that you explained it, I hate it now.
Alec is a Terminator, or Austin is a Terminator.
Fucking...
Yeah, that's pretty.
It's a snake.
I mean, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but yeah, that's pretty shitty.
But it's pretty fucking dumb. Like, I like that this became like a... there was a campaign started about it. Like, what the fuck are we doing? But like, at least I found out about this after the fact. You know, that's kind of nice. It already came and went, so thank God that's done and gone. But like, this is the kind of dumb shit that we make up to get pissed off about these days. Like, it's fucking unbelievable. Like, what the fuck?
That campaign can go suck my fat nuts.
What are we... Aw, kitty.
See,
But like, this is what we're doing with our time. Like, what can we get pissed off about? Like, what can we erase from existence?
Village.
Like, that's the mentality. Yeah, right? Like, if you're gonna get mad about something, like, redirect your anger at, like, digital video games or next gen or Resident Evil Village. You know what I mean? Constructive.
2020, there's plenty to be pissed off about.
Right?
Everybody.
The U.S. government, COVID.
Priorities, everybody. Jesus Christ.
Riot, shooting.
Yeah,
not
right?
having a...
Especially this year. Like, this year more than ever. Like,
Now,
there's
more
so
than
much
ever.
shit going on that, like, we don't need to be looking for dumb shit like this to fucking complain about. Like, come on, guys.
Absolutely.
Let's be better than that. But anyways,
Nope.
that kind of pissed me off. And this one reminded me of kind of like more of like the millennials not being able to use can openers. So we're going back. We're taking it back.
That's the one that started the whole Sean's Corner thing. You just caught everybody off guard with that. You guys know that millennials can't open cans.
Yo, millennials are fucking idiots. I mean, come on.
True story. Hey, Jazz.
Hi.
How was your week?
Wow. My week. So I missed some days of work today, this week, because I was sick. So I went to get the COVID test. Woo! One of those people now. Woo.
You're one of those.
I'm one of those
Finally.
people. Those people, yeah, you guys have been telling me to do it for a long time now, so I finally decided to go. And then which means I had some days at home, so I got to play some games. Played it out of PUBG with you guys. PUBG and with Jill. And I played some RE7 because Jill wanted to watch me stream it, but it sucks, so I didn't get very far.
Wow.
Haters gonna hate.
I'm trying to like speed run through it. And some guy joined my stream and like was like, "Why is it in French?" I'm like, "Because I put it in French because I didn't want to hear them say Ethan. I wanted to hear them say Ethan."
Ethan,
what is this with the house?
No.
What else did I play? I played.
They're moldy. Oh.
No, my PS Plus wore out, so I
Oh.
can't play PUBG anymore
Were you
until I get my
wearing it on your
paycheck.
feet?
Yeah.
Oh.
I couldn't. Oh, by the way, negative
Hey,
bitch.
I was gonna say, you're gonna like end that story?
Nope. I got tested, and maybe you guys should stay away.
Yeah, don't come close.
Just assume it's always COVID. Fuck off.
Always.
Fuck off.
And then so because I didn't have PS Plus, I had to figure out which single player games to play. So I played RE2 Remake on Standard. Because the first time I ever played it was on Standard, and then I kept getting killed, so I switched it to Assisted because I'm one of those people you talk shit about, Sean.
Wow.
Yeah, and that was fun. And then yesterday, Beth got us some poutines, and we watched Die Hard, so that was fun.
That's when they poop in a cup and you eat it, right?
It did look like poop in a cup, to be honest.
You're insulting my entire country by saying that.
Maybe
but yes.
Maybe they shouldn't name it that. That's all I'm saying.
They put cheese turds, curds, and gravy, so it just looks like a cheesy pile of liquid poo.
Cheesy poo poo.
My life, yeah. And that's pretty much what I did, because I couldn't do much else. I had to isolate till I had my test, so I didn't go to work. Oh, the happiest. Yeah, and
then
so
it came back negative, and I was like, "Fuck."
Yeah, I called my mom. I was like, "Sorry, I have to go to work on Monday." Fuck, I'm not dying of a virus. Damn it. Yeah, so that was my week, and I guess now it's show and tell.
Show and
tell. So this show and tell was supposed to be one quick little thing, but this guy down there, Alec, you guys are all lined up. That's why I'm saying down there. Asked me how much of a Die Hard fan I was or something. Because what is it? You thought I just liked the movie?
Yeah.
And I talk about it all the time, so I guess you like downplayed how much I like it.
Are you a Die Hard fan?
That's what he asked me, exactly.
That's what I said.
So
damn it.
As my show and tell, I decided to bring Die Hard, but not just Die Hard, Die Hard. So I'm gonna start
put your
off.
Body into it.
Die Hard.
Die Hard.
I'm gonna start with the Die Hards because this is the original trilogy plus 4 and 5.
So the good ones and the bad ones. I like that they're separated.
Listen, I don't give a shit. I like all of them. I like that they go to Chernobyl. And Timothy Olyphant is really funny as a bad guy.
To be fair, I haven't seen the new ones. I just
know... So shut the fuck up.
I like 4.
I really liked 4. It was funny.
I've not seen 5. So I hear it's bad.
It's not the best, but I still enjoy it. It's still funny. And to go with that, I also at the thrift store at one point found the original trilogy on VHS.
Nice.
Yeah.
Listen to that sound.
VHS is best.
And then the next item in my collection is the book that Die Hard was based off of. Nothing Lasts Forever.
Did I know that was based on a book?
It says so in the credits
of
the first movie.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta read the credits, Sean!
Wow, really?
You don't watch that because you don't give a shit.
It says based on Roderick Thorpe's
I feel like I knew that, but it just sounds weird to me right now. I don't know.
Yeah.
You sound weird.
Wow.
And then after searching my entire apartment 3 times over, I found my comic book / activity book.
Is it a coloring book?
It's a coloring book.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
My mom got it
wonder-
for me for Christmas one year.
Oh my god!
Oh,
If
I
they
didn't find that.
if they make a Resident Evil coloring book, I will lose.
They
my
probably
goddamn
did.
Mind.
They probably did.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm gonna find this. There's Die Hard Bingo,
Yeah.
and then
Bingo harder.
there's at one point it's like the connect the dots. Hang on. Where is it? Where is it? I wasn't ready for this.
There's an explosion. You get I-5.
There's this one here where it's like finish the quote. And when I first got it, my mom looked through it. She started like saying the quotes, and I was just looking at my next Christmas gift and just like saying them out to her. So that was fun.
So like, is that like a gag thing, or is that literally meant for kids?
No, they actually make adult coloring books with like fan stuff. There's this one where John McClane is jumping off the roof, but like he looks like King John or whatever.
Oh
So
my
that's a
god!
And then I have this that Beth got me. It's a Die Hard Christmas. So it's basically like literally the story, you know, like that Christmas thing, like 'twas the night before Christmas.
That's
that's
amazing.
Yeah. So I
Dude.
said, like, if ever I have to read a story to a child, it's gonna be this one, and it's gonna be full of swearing.
I had to find all those things for myself.
That's pretty amazing.
And then I have Die
Got
Hard
it.
the comic book,
Yes.
which is the book that I had last week that I said I'm a cop.
That looks
like
like
the
a
cover.
graphic novel. Okay,
It's a comic book.
it's a graphic novel.
Goodbye.
Dying
It's
over
the
here.
story. It's the story of John McClane before he was Detective John McClane, when he was just a little beat cop. So it's pretty cool.
That's cool. So it's a prequel.
And-
Neat.
Yeah, kind of like that movie they were supposed to do. Then I have my John McClane figurine, which I don't know where
Yeah.
his gun went, but he has the one in his pants. So, yeah.
Kaye, motherfucker.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Kind of looks like Frank West. I think
No,
you
it's
gave
Bruce
me
Willis.
COVID.
Look at his nose. It's Bruce Willis.
Have you seen Frank West?
Yes. Then I got this pop figure, John McClane, which I have to collect the rest because they have like John, they have Alan, they have Alan Rickman, but then they also have fucking dead Tony with the Christmas hat and the sweater that says I have a machine gun.
I have a machine gun.
Like of all the characters they could have Holly, but they were like, no, dead Tony in the elevator, guys.
Oh, that's funny.
And then this thing that I got last year, Die Hard, the board game.
How?
Okay.
Wow.
It's a heist. You got to pull a heist.
Mm.
Yeah, and then you got your little people. There's the John.
Yeah, and then John's got to stop the heist from happening.
I have to admit
Yes.
that I'm disappointed that it doesn't have like a buildable like fucking tower.
Nakatomi Tower.
Yeah.
There's a collectible. It's like hundreds of dollars, and it's a collectible edition of the DVD box set, and it's actually the
saw that,
Nakatomi
yeah.
Tower.
It's
Yeah, I
really
was like
cool.
looking at it. It's like, oh, it's hundreds of dollars. I used to have 2 T-shirts to go with it, but unfortunately they got peed on by cats. There was a Nakatomi
Aw.
Tower with a logo of Nakatomi, and there was one that just said, it said Yippee-ki-yay, and then there was like a bullet, and on the back it had a picture of the gun with the tape. So
Yeah.
Die Hard.
That's
It's like a more strategic version of Jenga because like you have to build the tower and then you have to like put, you know, certain pieces and characters in certain areas and you have to make sure the heist gets pulled off. And if anything goes wrong, stuff blows up and you all die.
Yeah, you have like the little, like if a window breaks, then like this body falls out. Interactive
Yeah, come on, board
Jenga.
game designers. That's my Die Hard board game.
Let's do it. Oh shit! I forgot to grab it. I'm not gonna run out and get it because it's gonna delay the podcast. But I have Die Hard Trilogy on PS1.
I was about to ask if you played that.
Yeah, I totally forgot. It sucks though. Well, it doesn't suck, but it sucks
Hey,
that
I
it's
was gonna-
not.
I was gonna say I
It
like
sucks.
that game.
No, the game doesn't suck, but it sucks that it's not Bruce Willis voicing John McClane because he was already signed up for Apocalypse, which I also have.
Okay.
It's a
That's
good
cool.
game.
Do you have Die Hard Trilogy 2?
I have like the whole trilogy.
No, there's 2 trilogies.
No.
Well, I have
There's
2 copies of the trilogy, but I don't have the second trilogy.
No, there's Die Hard Trilogy 1 and then Die Hard Trilogy 2.
yeah.
I just have like it's Die Hard, like the 3 games in one. I have 2 copies of that, but I don't
I
have.
don't think she understands.
No, I understand. What
No.
I'm saying is I have the first one. I have Die Hard Trilogy. I don't have Die Hard Trilogy 2.
Listen. Okay.
You're You're saying there's another game. I don't have
Okay.
that. I didn't know there was another game, but I have 2 copies of the first one. So
Lee, get on that case.
Yeah. You know what to do.
Die Hard.
Oh, well, I was gonna say something that would trigger him, and then he won't send my
Happy birthday.
I was gonna do it.
Damn it. But yeah, that's. I know it dragged on a little bit, but that's my.
No, that's fine.
That's my show and tell. My Die Hard.
That was an awesome show and tell, though.
Now I can spend the whole rest of the podcast going, happy trails, Shaun.
Yay, mother fricker.
Yeah.
Because that's what he says.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfuck guy.
Motherfuck guy.
Okay, so
Motherfuck guy.
Austin.
You're pointing at me.
I'm just pointing at the camera. Okay, not Shaun. Austin.
How was my week? My week was really good. I didn't really do anything too crazy per se. It was definitely like a nice chill week for the most part. I also tested negative for COVID, so that's also a good
Negative buddies.
I've been tested negative twice, by the way. So
I'm not doing that again.
Only twice? Jesus.
I'm not doing that
well,
again.
honestly, for me, it's not that bad at all. Like the last time I got tested, it tickled.
My nose still hurts.
They put it in your butt?
No, they put it in my nose. But it, really it didn't hurt. It tickled. I swear.
Well, when they put the Q-tip up his nose, they also put their thumb up his ass.
Yeah, it felt great. What kind of test are you guys getting?
I go in to get tested every day. I don't know.
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh dear." But anyway,
Oh god.
Yeah. So I did that. I also played a bunch of video games because I recently got a PS4 and a Switch. So eventually, I will play games with you guys. I swear, as long as. I got a lot of traveling going on the next couple of weeks too, so that's also going to fuck things up. But I don't know. I'll try and figure it out. But if anything, I'll probably bring my conference stuff.
How can you travel with the COVID?
With a car, Shaun.
With the COVID.
I'm going to travel in my car, and I'm going to see my mother, who does not have COVID, so I'll be fine.
Okay.
So
Be
that's
safe
how.
out there.
Yeah, I'm not going on a plane. Fuck that.
Wear protection.
Yeah. Oh, I will.
Oh, his mum?
Oh no!
This just turned into a whole different podcast. Motherfuck guy.
Don't worry, Mom. I've come prepared.
Mother, I've come prepared.
Hey, motherfucker!
Oh, that's on tape now.
Mother.
Always applicable. She's like watching the podcast, like, what'd you say?
I have
people that you're talking to.
Yeah, my mom doesn't watch these. My sister. Shout out to my sisters. Hi. But anyway, so I've also been playing a bunch of games because of my new consoles. So I played the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 remake, which is a bunch of fun. Oh, I love it. The multiplayer is weird though, just because like it's all random multiplayer right now. But I hear they're gonna have private lobbies for that sometime soon. So when they get that up, I'd definitely be down to play that with you guys.
I'm up for it.
Yeah, let's go.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Let's see. I was also playing Fall Guys. I've been playing that with a bunch of my streamer friends, and then I'll eventually play it with you guys too because it's silly good fun. And then I've also been playing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate because I got that for the Switch, and as well as the Super Mario Party and the Clubhouse 51 board games because Ludo drives me fucking insane.
We'll have to do the Mario Party sometime.
Mario.
Mario.
Mario Party.
Mario Party.
I could get all the allies, and then I could be Waluigi and just roll -3s all the time, which is literally what happened. I got like -3 coins in a row.
I swear to God, I don't know how to roll more than a fucking 5.
Ugh, yeah, it's brutal. Let's see. I also got the Super Mario 3D All Stars as well. So I was also playing the Mario 64 on the Switch, which
how is it?
Man, it goes really well on there. I love it. it's a little weird at first, but when you get used to it, it's pretty smooth. In my
Is it just
opinion.
weird because of the controller?
Yeah, like I'm playing with the separate Joy-Cons, which like I know that sounds strange, but I actually find it really comfortable, so I like it. I can see other people being discombobulated with that, but I think you can also play with the Pro Controller if you have one of those. I haven't tried it yet, but I'll probably try it at some point, see how it feels. Yeah, those are all the games I played, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it for my week. So with that, I'm going to go with my show and tell. So, get this in frame. Yep, here we go. Oh, yeah.
What the hell?
So, what this is a piece of fan art that I got. So, essentially, this is an artist named Chase Sudarth, who works currently on a bunch of Side 9 Happiness cartoons. If you guys are familiar with the Side 9 Happiness comic and animated shorts, they've been around for a really, really long time. So he's been working with them a lot on their animated shorts. But he also did a bunch of stuff on Newgrounds back in the day, namely Tomorrow's Nobodies. He also did a whole bunch of other animated series for like Dorkly Bits. I think the main one is like Mega Man Dies at the End. So essentially I met these guys when they were doing the whole Tomorrow's Nobodies cartoons at Comic-Con of 2007. And when I was at that whole thing, I was mostly at their booth a good chunk of the time. And essentially the way this drawing came about is that I was talking to Chase, and I was telling him that I was sad that my best friend Jameson didn't get to come. And he also goes by JC, so he was just like, "Oh man, why didn't he come?" I was just like, "Well, he had other stuff going on, whatever. But if you want to draw something in his honor, that'd be pretty cool." And he's just like, "All right, cool." So he decided to draw himself taking a shit on him.
Because what else would you draw?
Yeah, right. And then,
Why not?
yeah. He's also saying like, "This is awesome," yeah. And then down at the bottom here it says like, "P.S. You're next, Austin."
Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah. Like this whole exchange I had with these guys was fucking amazing. Like, there's also another booth that they sort of collaborate with called College University. They did some other like web cartoons of their own, and what they had me do is that since they were all buddy with each other and the booths are kind of far apart, Chase had me like send him like little doodle notes to the other booth. And then like, I was kind of the liaison to them back and forth for them sending doodle notes to each other. So I was like, "Oh, this is awesome. I can't believe I get to be a part of this bullshit." It was kind of on the level of this too, so even more fun.
Hold it like right up to the camera so everybody could see.
Yeah, right up there. Yeah.
The butthole. There you go.
We can see the anus. Stop it.
Yeah, demonetized.
Why the hell is there a drawing of a dick or an ass now every fucking episode? Hold on. Here we come.
No.
Just a matter of time.
I mean,
what else are you gonna do on Pornhub?
Yeah, at least it's not my real asshole, which
Next episode.
Strike. Yeah, all right, but yeah, that's my show and tell. Alec, how was your week?
It was a wiki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one else? Okay. All right.
Yeah. It started off quite shit because I was supposed to start college this week. But fortunately, my work decided to piss me off by saying, "Okay, next month you're going to be working on the college days that I previously told them will be Thursday." And they're like, "Nope, you're going to work Wednesday night and then Thursday night." So that ain't going to work. So I was just like, right, okay, I'll postpone college until you get some more staff. So I've done that. So I'm not going to start college again until February. So yay.
That sucks.
So that pissed me off.
I mean, it seems like a really bad time to start college.
I mean,
the world falling apart and whatnot. I don't know.
I mean, at the moment in the UK, they're just trying to keep the schools open, but it's looking more towards a second lockdown soon. So
That's what I mean.
We're one of the top fucking towns in our province.
Oh yeah.
So that pissed me off, and I'm like, okay, fine, I'm gonna do some shit. I'm gonna shoot someone. So I ended up playing PUBG.
Is that what happened to Alex?
Yeah, that's out. He left without it.
Yeah, he went to go see friends.
And Alec was just looking at the door, like, is that the cops?
Did they find me?
He just hears like a.
Is that the stripper I ordered?
What?
To celebrate.
Yeah, gotta mourn the death somehow.
If he kills Alex won't die of COVID, so he's doing him a favor.
Yeah, he's saving him.
Anyway, so
sorry.
True love.
We played. So I played PUBG with Jazz and Shaun and Shattered, who actually forgot to mention.
Oh yeah, my bad. Beth didn't play PUBG.
Jill then.
Jill.
You have too many friends.
Jill.
I have like literally 4.
You have too many friends.
How could you forget Jill?
I have none.
You have other friends?
Do I know them?
Yeah, other than that, I played COD WW2 for some reason that I'm trying to look for.
You played COD WW2?
Yeah.
I've never played that game before.
He doesn't want to play it when I want to play it. Nobody ever does.
Look,
I downloaded it. I installed it for you.
And then I ran out of Plus.
Fucking bitch.
Damn, son.
Damn.
But, yeah, other than that, that was basically what I played. So, show and tell.
Yeah.
Shaun.
Hi.
Do you remember what Solid Snake... No, not Solid Snake. What Naked Snake ate?
Dicks.
Jerks.
Boxes.
Calorie might.
Calorie day.
Nice.
So I actually ordered a bunch of Calorie Mate from Japan, I suppose. Somewhere off eBay.
somewhere that's not here.
It got here,
Yeah,
so obviously.
Did you eat them?
I had one, and I sent one to Shaun, I believe.
You did.
I did.
I did not eat it. I kept it.
You didn't eat it.
It's a collectible. It's a fucking Metal Gear thing.
I ate mine.
Fine.
Anyway, basically,
I'll eat it.
Good. Right. So it's basically like a Twix. I don't know if you ever heard of Twix.
We've definitely
It's basically a biscuit that is usually covered in chocolate, except for the Calorie Mate. It's like the Twix, but without the chocolate around it. So.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, really? I thought it was just like a cube of like, I don't even know, protein or something.
It's a cube of bullshit.
Nah, it's quite tasty.
Right.
It's actually good.
So,
wow, I'm surprised.
Yeah.
You should fucking eat it, Shaun.
Well, maybe I'm gonna.
Yeah, stick it in your mouth.
Since I ate it, I was like, I don't want to throw the box out, so I keep it for my Metal Gear Solid patches.
Metal Gear.
So there's a fuck sound.
Why are you playing with my emotions? Like, are you collecting stuff or not? I don't understand. I don't understand.
You made him
Shut
cry.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'm collecting stuff.
Wow.
That's the original.
That one's awesome.
I do like that one because it's just like, it's a fox with a gun. It's awesome.
He's crazy.
Although that one's quite fun with a fox and a knife. And it's like, and you can't really see this one, but it's basically the MGS 3, 4.
That was the final version before Kojima died.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, that's just. So when I play Airsoft at some point, whenever COVID's done, I'm gonna put these patches on somewhere, and I'm gonna go around with my SOCOM 45. Yeah, so I might show that gun next week. So stay tuned. Sean,
Spoiler alert! Hello.
John.
how was your knob?
Excuse me. My what? My mop?
Your knob.
Oh.
Just like that's how we start
I was
conversations.
gonna
Sean,
say,
how was
like,
your penis?
I cleaned with my mop. We had a nice time. I don't think we're
Clean,
going
Bobby.
out on a second date. It was a little too wet. It got weird. What?
What is happening?
No,
You
mop.
fucks this mop?
Mop. Jesus
Your wop?
Christ. Wop.
I
So
thought you guys were saying mom, so I was like,
no.
No, that's my mom, okay?
Yeah, get it right.
nope.
So
She's the dirty hole.
So I found out that the original floppy disk version of Doom that was released on the PC like forever ago, apparently that goes for like $70 these days. And like I looked that up, and I had one of those at some point. My camera's fucking up again. There we go. But yeah, so I'm like, okay, well, fuck. I mean, I thought that was like garbage, so I should dig those out and maybe sell them or something, or at least value them, because that's apparently a rare thing in my collection that I didn't know meant anything. But apparently, I must have thrown it away because I couldn't find it. I looked everywhere, and I know where I had it because I had like this little storage tin or storage like plastic case thing that had a bunch of floppy disks in there that I've had for like a million years that just sat there taking up space. So eventually I must have just thrown it out and forgot about it. But I fucking had those, and it pisses me off because apparently it was a collector's item and I threw the shit away.
Why would you do it?
Like, who would have thought that fucking floppy disk version of Doom would have value? Like,
You know what, Sean? Like, just the fact that VHS and floppy disks have value now means that you need to hold on to all the shit that you have and not sell it randomly.
I mean, I learned my lesson now, I guess, but it's just some things you think you can tell, it's just like nobody's going to want this. There's no way it's going to increase in value, but it does. Somehow it does. I don't fucking know. Keep everything. Keep it all.
I got rid of my GameCube.
But yeah, so that was kind of disappointing. However,
Disappointing.
on a positive side, my Super Mario 3D All-Stars for Switch showed up today as well, or yesterday. So I got that. So yeah, I might actually crack open my Switch. Maybe.
Yeah.
Probably.
No.
I keep telling myself that I will, but I don't.
At me, buddy.
But I really want to play it. I'm really excited about it. And I never played Super Mario Sunshine, so like this would give me a reason to do that. But I beat Galaxy, I beat 64, so like that's really the only one that like I really need to play. But it'd be nice to have the the remastered versions of it or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
And I got
it doesn't have Galaxy 2, does it?
No, it doesn't.
No, it's just Galaxy 1.
Yeah. That would be too much value.
It's
Can't
too
have
good.
that. But apparently it was $11 cheaper than like the retail price for some reason. I got it on Amazon and they're like, hey, here's $11 back. And I was like, okay, great. So that was kind of cool. So something good happened in my week.
Yeah.
Like that's rare. I'm not used to it. I feel awkward.
Now something bad's going to happen. I feel it.
Probably like 10 times worse just to balance things out. But yeah,
you're like actually Leon in real life.
That was a nice little surprise. But yeah.
Yeah.
And so this didn't make the news for one reason or another, but they're actually limiting, I don't know if you know this, Austin, but they're limiting the distribution of that game to 6 months. And that applies to physical and digital.
Yeah.
Which is fucking dumb. So they're gonna delist the game on the Nintendo Shop and pull the game from retailers at the end of March next year. Isn't that cute? Isn't that great?
I don't understand.
Keep hold of it, and then that will appreciate in value in about 50 years' time.
It probably will.
I guess.
I can't wait to see them start pulling like this limited availability on like more digital only games in the future, like that's going to be a whole nother fucking thing. Like publishers can directly control supply and demand like this and scarcity to raise prices and increase sales for like blocks of time. So like, you know, we've talked about many times how like digital games will just disappear or whatever, and then they'll come back in like 5 or 8 or whatever years. Well, like typically that's due to licensing or publisher issues, where now they can just do that just cause they want to.
Yeah,
like, that's so fucked up.
It is fucked up. I totally agree with that shit. I want to kick Nintendo in the dick for doing that. Like that's just completely unconsumer friendly for sure.
Super fucked up.
Ugh. Yeah, that shit definitely rubs me the wrong way.
Yep.
But you know, the only way you can stop it is by not giving them any money. But they're just like, we have too much money, so we're gonna make it so we can get more money.
I need more money to put on top of my money. You know.
My money pile.
But on a positive note, for Mario 3D All Stars, like since it has 3 games on there, it's got, like we said, Super Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and Galaxy. They're actually all on the cartridge, which like really surprised me, because normally when they do these collections on Switch, like one of the 3 games or maybe 2 of the 3 games will be on the cartridge, and then you have to download the other one. But they actually put the whole thing on the cartridge, so it's a complete game. What a concept! Amazing.
You think?
But anyways, that was kind of a nice surprise, because I was just waiting to look at the thing and be like, "Oh, only fucking
please download
Mario 64 is on the cartridge. You got to download the other 2," and I was going to be pissed.
It's like, hey, all the games are on the cartridge. Too bad if you don't buy it now, you're gonna get fucked over next March. So eat shit.
Fucking dumb.
Fucking
stupid Nintendo.
Shit.
In any case, I've been watching some stuff. I've been watching more F is for Family, and I started up Disenchantment again. So I bounce back and forth between the 2 of those while I go to sleepy times. I've been playing Teppen, my favorite game. And they're adding Amaterasu from Okami as the next character in that game, so that's really cool. So for the 5 people on the planet that actually know what that game is, it's cool for them.
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah, I never actually played Okami, but I played
a little bit of it.
It looks really cool, and I'm sure I'm going to like it when I ever, at the point in time that I actually play it. But yeah,
you're never gonna play.
It's a cool design. Like I like the way the character looks and stuff.
The one I really enjoy is Beautiful Joe. I miss that game.
Ah, Beautiful Joe was so good.
It's so good. I miss it.
Yeah, me too.
Overrated.
No, it's not.
It
no
is.
one even knows what that game is. What are you talking about?
Well, to be fair, it's not like the best gameplay in the world, but like as far as the style,
like it's different.
Oh, it's super unique. Yeah, like I just love the style of it for sure.
Yeah.
And you know, I definitely have fond memories of playing it. So
yeah. And that's another one I never beat, but I really I enjoyed what I played a lot. It's a really cool game. Like you guys said, we played a bunch of PUBG. And what?
PUBG.
PUBG.
Yeah.
We actually played with Michael, the artist formerly known as Shattered Regret.
Hey.
We don't mention his name.
I don't know what to call him anymore. Then that's what he told me to call him, Michael. So it's fine.
Still Shattered.
He'll always be Shattered. But yeah, that was cool. Got to play with him for a little bit again, and got to play with Jill. So that was cool. Since she never wants to fucking play with us.
God damn it.
She does.
Does she?
Well, I mean, I'm like, hey, come play with me, but I'm also playing with other people, so fuck off.
Wow.
Yeah, I want to play. I just keep getting busy.
Yeah. Do you have it?
PUBG I don't have.
Yeah, download it now while it's free.
You know, I already did rant at Jazz about this.
I know, but listen, like I never thought that I would like. I never thought that I would like PUBG. Like these are the kinds of games that make me sick, and you know this. Yeah. So I don't like Battle Royale. I don't like games as a service. Yeah. It's not my kind of game, and I would never pay for it. But like, as a free game to play with friends, it's actually like really enjoyable. Like I'm having a lot more fun with it than I thought I would.
Well, you know what? I think y'all convinced me. I'll probably do it at some point.
Let's just put it this
No,
way.
I told you not to.
When we
Don't.
start getting bored, we just start killing each other. So
Yeah, like when it gets boring, we just dick around and be stupid. It's great.
Sean killed me with a car.
Sean killed himself with a boat.
Sean,
I need to
still have
stay
the
away from
recording.
vehicles, apparently. Jesus Christ.
Jill is inside a fucking house killing people, super pro. Like we all died except for her and Sean, and she's just like killing everyone in there. And then she comes out and Sean shoots her with a rocket launcher. And she was so mad. You just hear her go, "Oh my god!"
It was great. And to be fair, when I killed myself with the boat, I blame you guys because everyone's like, "Oh, go into the water and get in the boat." So I'm like, "Okay, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Let's go check out the boat." I get in the boat, it fucking kills me.
I'm sorry, you have to say, "Oh, let's go check out the boat."
Check out the boat,
Jill.
I got boat space, bitch.
Do it.
But yeah, that's been a lot of fun. To be honest, I'm having more fun with that than Fall Guys.
Wow.
Yeah,
and that's very surprising to me because I was actually excited about Fall Guys before it came out. And again, we've talked about it before. Like, it's a fun game in small doses, but just like I don't know, it's so simple. It just seems like this little indie game that would come out that no one would notice, and you play for a little bit, and then it goes and dies in a corner. Like I don't understand why it's so popular. But yeah, I thought that was going to be the game that I'd get super into, but.
I totally understand why it's popular, but that's just me. I freaking love it.
That's good.
Even if it's dumb.
And did we play Fall Guys this week, or was that last week? I can't remember.
You guys
had to play Fall Guys.
We did.
Did we?
We
See,
did.
I don't remember. But yeah.
We kept getting the fucking windmill, and we were getting pissed off about it.
I had
to do this so you know a windmill goes in circles.
Does it?
Yeah, sure.
Well,
I thought it went in squares.
What's a windmill?
Other than that, I played more Tony Hawk because it's amazing. Fucking love that game. It's so good. Like, why is that the fucking game that got remade all super perfect? You know, like, I love Tony Hawk and I'm very thankful for that, but it's like, I would have liked Resident Evil 3 to be made like that instead. You know, that would have been better.
Yeah, you think?
But whatever, it's fine. It's really good. I'm glad that they finally fucking brought Tony Hawk back and it wasn't a trash fire, so that was cool.
You mean it wasn't a trash cow?
Oh yeah, trash cow, I'm sorry. And then I got this in the mail.
Ooh.
This is it's upside down.
Upside down, cool.
But yeah, I got this. It's an HDMI link cable for the original Xbox, the OG Xbox, so I can play original Xbox games again on like I can run it through my Elgato and I can capture and stuff and just play Xbox because I haven't been able to do that in forever. And it works like really well. Like, it's really high quality. I'm pretty impressed with it. It upscales it and everything, so it looks really good. But I've been wanting to go back to a game called Gladius. I'm sure nobody here has heard of it, but like for some reason I've just been really wanting to go back to that game for the longest time, and it's just always kind of been in the back of my mind for a machinima. So this kind of gave me the chance to go back and play that again and kind of start working out that project. So eventually I'm going to turn Gladius into a machinima. It should be pretty fucking stupid.
Coming 2050.
It's not coming anytime soon, I'll tell you that much. There's many things that are higher on the priority list, but it's definitely something that I want to do. It has potential to be pretty dumb. And it's weird too, like not a lot of games on PS2 and Xbox allow you to turn off like the voices and the music and stuff, but for some reason Gladius allows you to turn off both. So that was like, wow, okay. That was a nice surprise. Because that means I don't have to work on sound effects. They're just built in. I can use the sound effects that are in the game because the voices can be removed. And hey, fuck you. I paid my sound effect dues. You can kiss my ass.
Get it out then.
Wow, not on camera. Pornhub. What else? But yeah, if if you guys were wondering, Gladius it's a turn-based strategy RPG, kind of like Fire Emblem. I'm sure you guys have heard of that. I hope.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's got like the same thing as like turn-based strategy RPG, and like when your people die, they're dead forever.
Mm-hmm.
It does the same thing. So I kind of like that idea because it makes you be more careful. You know, you can't just like rush through it because you can get your guys killed and they die forever.
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 Crash.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I ordered some new merch. Like I got this hat, so
Dual Ray.
pretty cool. Dual Ray, and I got this one too with the new logo, and it's got the dual.
Oh, I love that kind of hat. Wait, is it a cap or? Oh, never mind.
Dual RE on the side, and it's got like kind of like the built-in damage kind of stuff, which I like that design. So
Built-in.
but these are just kind of like I don't know, prototypes, I guess. They're not on the store or anything, but just some designs that I came up with that I thought were cool. I wanted to try out. So yeah, always working on new merch because merch is fun and beautiful.
Which, speaking of merch, I am literally in the process right now of buying the pink ward shirt.
Ooh.
Nah.
Good. Pink is
So that will
beautiful.
be
Yeah. It is the dainty
pink,
one. Yeah.
Stupid color.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Beautiful.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of your guys's. Well, wow. Alec and Jazz, I have most of your guys' stuff, so I can send your boxes. Like I had it sent to me, you know that because I'm yeah. So I'm building you guys special boxes that I'm going to be sending out soon. So you guys should get those soon. And then Austin, you should be getting your stuff here pretty soon as well. So yeah. Ta-da! I think that was it. That was long. Show and tell. What did I have?
Xbox HD Live.
Yeah, that was my show and tell. There you go.
Was it really?
No, it wasn't. No.
Okay, I was like, it's cool, but it's Xbox, so fuck off.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Xbox.
Good.
I wasn't kidding.
My show and tell is I don't even know if I can get it in there. But this is a Dead Rising 4 poster, and it's signed by the entire development team, the producer, the director, pretty much everybody that had anything to do with the game.
Oh, sick, dude.
And yeah, it's fucking super cool. I know like that game wasn't received super well, but I thought it was really good. And I've always liked Dead Rising, and I don't know, I thought it was a fun game. It had.
Is that the game? Is that the game with one of the enemies being a really fat chick on a wheelchair, or going, "Are you calling me fat?"
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Good. I like that one.
The Mega Man. New Adventures of Old Mega Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Calito.
The fuck. But yeah, I when I worked at GameStop, I was part of a like a Microsoft retail loyalty thing where like you like do online courses and like learn about Microsoft products, and they would give you points, and you could like turn that into like redeem Microsoft merchandise. And as part of that, they had a like a live stream event where they invited a bunch of us to watch the developers kind of do like a walkthrough of the game, and they were just kind of throwing prizes at people that were in the chat room for that.
Here, take this knife.
And yeah, I got picked like a bunch of times. I got a free copy of the game, I got a snow globe, and I got that signed poster, so it was really cool.
Signed.
Yeah, signed. Yeah.
Signed.
There you go. Ta-da.
Ta-da.
Yeah.
Get fucked.
Hey, guess what?
What?
It's time for some news.
Not again.
What?
I still think you should have a video of everyone starts spitting on their chairs when it's time for the news.
Okay, hang on.
I don't think I have room.
Me neither. I just wanted to see you do it.
There we go. We'll just use Alec.
Whee!
There you go.
Whee!
We'll take his body and we'll copy paste our heads on him, and we'll just recycle it.
And he heard none of that. Great.
That's fine. He'll hear it later.
Well, I will.
Wow. Are you implying something?
What's the news, Sean?
Oh, wow. 6 stories this week. It's almost all PlayStation because they just had a press conference.
And Xbox sucks.
What?
And Xbox sucks.
Well, there's that too. But so the new PlayStation sucks too, so it all sucks.
Suck.
Burn it all to the ground because it's
How much
garbage.
does it suck?
It's fucking stupid.
Cat game! Cat game! Cat game!
Excuse me?
Cat game.
You're a cat. You're a cat game.
Yay.
We're not going to talk about that piece of shit.
Cat game!
You know what? You buy your $600 console for your cat game. Enjoy.
I don't have to buy it. Someone else will buy it for me.
Wow.
Ew.
Wow. I mean, that's... what? Well, that's good. Enjoy your stupid cat game. That's the height of next gen fucking cat game. Anyways, Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition was announced at Sony's September press conference. The title will be exclusive to the PS5 and Xbox Series X and will feature upgraded graphics, ray tracing, 3D audio, new game modes, turbo mode, legendary Dark Knight. It will include all the deluxe content from the original release and offers Virgil as a playable character for the first time in Devil May Cry 5. So, woohoo.
Woo!
Woohoo.
I'm still stuck on that fucking mission.
Woo. What mission? Oh, you never beat that? Jesus Christ.
No.
What mission?
But, yeah. I fucking knew they were going to do some stupid shit like this. Oh, and then Virgil's also going to be added later as DLC for the PS4 and Xbox One versions. So you can still get them, I guess, without getting the next-gen upgrade. But it's still fucking stupid. The game's going to retail for $39.99 and will release digital first on November 10th on Xbox and November 12th on PS5, with a yet-to-be-disclosed physical release planned for a later date. So expect to see a lot of this shit going on for next gen. This whole fucking digital first bullshit.
Bullshit.
Fuck.
It's gonna happen.
It's like the exact opposite thing of what Sean wants.
Well, this is why I'm not getting a new system. Like
You will.
This is what they're going to be doing to get people to buy digital. Like they're just gonna get used to it. Like it's normal. It's like, oh well, I want to play my game. Why am I gonna wait like an unknown time frame? Like they don't even have a release date for the physical version. So it's like I'm just going to be sitting. Like I'm just going to be sitting here waiting for who knows how long to get a physical version, or you can just go buy it digital now. Like people aren't going to fucking wait. And then guess what? Digital sales are going to skyrocket, and then it's going to turn into a digital console because there's going to be no reason to justify the 5 or 10% of people that are buying physical versions on that current gen, right? They're going to go to where the market is, and if the market doesn't demand a physical release, why make it? Why spend that money? They're not going to. So halfway, I'm telling you right now, halfway into this gen, either they're going to severely reduce what titles come out on physical, or they're just going to do away with it, and then they'll release like an updated model that's like whatever, you know, the PS5 Pro that doesn't even have a disc tray. I guarantee you some shit like that's going to happen.
I can see it, and fuck that shit. I will not support
And then it's
that.
like, I'm invested. Get fucked. And then, and then I'm in, like, if I were to buy that console, then I'm invested in this hardware that, like, I literally have no use for halfway into the console life because I don't want to buy digital. You know, I was like, why would I do that? It doesn't fucking make sense. It just makes me sad that, like, the new systems are right around the corner, and normally this would be exciting, but now it's like just gross.
You know, I feel like for the past couple of console generations, they've kind of felt like that, where there's always just some sort of gross thing that they're trying to implement that's gonna like fuck up the industry somehow. And it's like this is just furthering that trend. And it's like, God damn it! Like back we had like the whole announcements of like the PS2 and GameCube and Xbox, back in those days, like, that's when I was still excited for consoles. And then like the generation after that was like fairly good, PS3, Xbox 360, and the first version of the Wii. The Wii was a little weird, but it's just like, well, okay, it worked out.
Weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
Well, you can play with Wiimotes.
Yeah, and you can even just see it. You can watch the transition happen, right? Ever since, I mean, it really started with the original Xbox. There was a couple of things you could download here and there, and then same thing with like PlayStation with the network adapter. There was just a handful of things that you could download content on, and it was just nothing. It was just like a nice little extra. And then next gen, 360, PS3, then there's all these fucking gross things that start happening. DLC, season passes, all this shit. And eventually games as a service, and it just got worse and worse and worse as time went on with that system. And then things got way worse going into current gen with Xbox One and PS4. Like, you're seeing that shit constantly, and even more games as a service, and everything is release broken and everything is patched, and then that's just normal by the end of that system. So what's next gen going to look like? Of course there's going to be another huge spike with that kind of gross content, and they're going to be leaning into that more and more because that's what they've done every single generation going forward. So why would that slow down when we're at the height of that? Like, that's what people are used to, that's what people expect.
It's like every game is going to be like the Assassin's Creed Unity launch. It's going to be like,
yeah,
it's going to be all digital. It's all going to be bullshit.
No games are safe anymore. I mean, you look at like games that you would never dream of being released as a pile of trash, like Fallout games. Like, Fallout games were like some of the best games ever. When a Fallout game came out, it was like a big fucking deal. You would never imagine in a million years that a Fallout game would be trash. And then look at fucking Fallout 76, right? One of the worst releases we've had in forever. And then even shit with like Disney behind it and Marvel. You have this Avengers game that's not only just super gross with microtransactions, but it's also super broken. Like, not even with Disney, fucking, I think Square Enix is publishing it as well. Like, you've got all these Marvel involved. Like, you have all these huge companies pushing this game, and it still fucking comes out broken and buggy and shitty. So, like, if that game can't do it, no, like, every game's going to be fucking broken out the gate. And then it's just getting worse and worse, and we're just accepting it more and more. So I can't expect anything
Tony Hawk
less.
At least Tony Hawk
Still the news or Sean's corner.
Yeah, the only thing that was wrong with Tony Hawk was some multiplayer shit, which who fucking cares?
Yeah,
It's fine.
Would have been better without the skateboards.
Yeah.
I mean, I would
get rid of the skateboards.
I would have preferred having private lobbies out of the gate, but if they're gonna eventually come out with it, okay, I could forgive them for that. Like, the game is still awesome, but with the Avengers, that's way worse. In comparison, like, straight up being broken and buggy and not fun to play. On release, it's just like, come on, guys, like, don't release it. Just spend more time and fix it up. I mean, look at Cyberpunk, like, they're delaying their game, sure, and people are sad about it, but it means that they're taking time to make their game better. So how about you follow that trend instead? All right.
Yep.
God damn it.
But like, it's the machine that we created for this to even be allowed to happen. Like, back in the day when we didn't support this kind of behavior, people would have lost their minds if they pressed a fucking game like that on a disc. People would be fucking pissed and outraged and demand refunds, and there'd be so much outrage. But since we've fostered this fucking environment for this shit to thrive and just be accepted, they're just getting away with it. That's normal. It's common practice for them. It's like, we did this. That's the worst part. Like, we watched it happen. We contributed to it happening, and here we are.
Yeah, well, like, that's the thing that really sucks about it, is that I feel like us four didn't really contribute to it happening. It's a lot of the other, participants in the industry that are contributing to it. A lot of other just, wind up.
You get fucked.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Like,
that part's worth it.
Find comfort in the fact that, like, a little ways into the life of the PS5 and the Xbox Series X or whatever, like, this shit's just going to be how games are. It's going to be the norm. it's like it's not even going to be a talking point anymore. And I won't even be playing those games because I'm not buying that system. So it's like I'm complaining about it while I can, and eventually it'll just be a non-issue for me. But it's just really sad, like to go through all these console generations and then for it to kind of more or less end this way with me kind of being pushed into just being a PC gamer because everything is so fucking gross and shitty and broken now. It just sucks. It's unfortunate. It's like the same thing with Resident Evil. I supported it for so long and here we are.
Gross and shitty.
Fucking
and
gross
broken.
and shitty. Yes,
And
all
broken.
of it. And broken.
Yeah, well, for me, the absolute low point of Resident Evil, as far as the ones that I've played, is still Resident Evil 6. So, Resident Evil 7 was way, way better for me in comparison. I don't care what the haters say. Like, Resident Evil 6 is way worse in my opinion.
I like 7, but
Yeah,
that
I like
7. It doesn't help 8. Like,
well, no, it doesn't.
7 was pushing it, and then they just went for it. They just fucking threw everything out the window.
I'm still going to play 8 just because I want to, but if it ends up being bad, I won't necessarily be surprised either.
It will.
Yeah, like my expectations are kind of on the low side to be sure because it doesn't look better than 7, and as far as like any of the complaints that you guys have, I think they're pretty valid. So I'm gonna see how it goes when I play it.
It'll go sideways because it's garbage.
Is that poop? Is that poo-poo?
It is a poo-poo. It has poo-poo eyes too.
Good.
I still want to play with the poo-poo.
One of the
He's
flies,
like, I like playing shit, whatever.
One of the flies is Ethan and one's Mia.
Wait, Mia's in 8? I thought that bitch died.
I'll find someone.
No.
It's Resident Evil. Everybody comes back somehow.
They're both fucking molded monsters anyway, so who gives?
Yeah, they got
alert.
the P, they got the P virus.
Not that you guys are ever gonna fucking play it.
One question: was that all in just one news article, or did you just go off on a tangent?
You get fucked. That was one article. Let's move on because these are all dangerous. PlayStation 5 gets a whole bunch more disappointing. Here we go. Firstly, the price and release date have been revealed for the system, retailing at $499 US or $399 US for a discless version. Hold on.
So like $700,000 Canadian.
Probably, but both versions will be released on November 12th, and it has been confirmed that many of the upcoming games, possibly all first-party titles, will retail for $69.99. So for the most part, they're going up $10.
I'm gonna have to save up for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's great. It's a great combination, and it's getting worse, and also more expensive.
Worth.
It's fine.
It's great
for one game. Worth.
Well,
just
inflation.
Get it when it's cheaper.
I wouldn't care.
Do that too.
Like I've said, if they fucking made complete games, I wouldn't care that they raised the prices. But they're not doing that. They're just getting worse. But yeah, so we'll keep going through this. During Sony's recent press conference, it was revealed that the new console would be available to pre-order the day after the conference, despite them previously saying they would not open pre-orders without warning. Unfortunately, most, if not all, retailers opened the pre-orders immediately after the announcement, and the systems all sold out instantly. Some retailers, such as Walmart, reported the system selling out in less than 10 seconds.
Yep.
And they specifically stated in the past, oh, we're not going to just drop a release out of the blue.
Yeah,
what
everybody.
The fuck is this?
Is Xbox sold out?
And this is, well, no, they haven't even put out the pre-orders yet because they're actually doing that correctly. They let people know when the window was going to open so that people can prepare and fucking have a chance to pre-order the systems. But like, this is the kind of shit. It's like going back to like the licenses for digital content. It's like, oh, the game is yours for now. You got that digital license. It's all yours because we say it is. Well, what happens when they're just like, oh, well, we changed our mind and we're not going to do that anymore? Just like their fucking release date here. Oh, we're not going to just drop the fucking console pre-orders, but we actually are. Like,
Yeah,
you can't fucking trust in any of that bullshit. Anyways.
Yeah.
So
Bullshit.
Sony president Jim Ryan also confirmed in an interview that the PS5 will not be backwards compatible for PS3, PS2, or PS1. And remember, it's only semi-backwards compatible with the PS4. So that's fucking great. Wonderful.
Still got the old consoles, it's fine.
These are the great features that we're paying that $600 or $500 for. So many features. During the same interview, Ryan also confirmed that new first-party games will not be available on a subscription service like Microsoft's Game Pass. I will kill you. So he stated, quote, "These games cost many millions of dollars, well over $100 million to develop. We just don't see that as sustainable." So that's another thing that they're not going to be offering. They're not going to have something like Game Pass where they're giving you like, oh, you can, even though the cost of the games went up $10, it's like, oh, maybe you can get them for free on their service, kind of like Microsoft is doing, but they're not even doing that. So if you want a first party game, the only way to get it is to spend the extra money. So that's at least one thing that Microsoft is doing better, I guess. But again, it's rentals. Like, you're not owning anything, but whatever. So yeah, lots of great, exciting things for the PS5.
There's only one that's exciting.
Still want it.
Still, yeah.
Enjoy. I wish you the best of luck.
Yeah, for sure. Well, it's not like the console's going to kill me, or maybe it will. I don't know.
It could.
You never know. Sony might pull some bullshit. This has got a knife.
Get fucked. Next up, Final Fantasy 16 got announced.
Yes.
Yay. I don't really know what to say about this one because there wasn't really a whole lot said. They just released a fairly long trailer, and that was kind of it. This one's going back to medieval times, which it hasn't done for a while outside of like the MMORPGs that they've been doing, like, what was it, 12 and 14, I think? Everything else has been pretty modern.
Or actually, I think it's 11.
11, yeah, 11 and 14. But the combat looks like it could be fun. Like, it actually looks like it looks cool. It looks like it might actually have some depth to it. But I wonder if it's like all flash and no substance, because Final Fantasy VII Remake combat kind of looked flashy like that as well. But at the end of the day, like with that game, you're just mashing one button to attack, and then, you're pushing like another button to do like special moves or whatever. So like the combat was really simple, even though it looked kind of elaborate. So I'm hoping that at least with this one, maybe it'll be a little bit deeper than that, but it looks like it could go either way, but we'll see. Not that I'm going to play it because it's PS5 only.
Because PS5.
But what I don't understand is like it looks fine, but this is like a flagship first party exclusive for the PS5. Like, this should look fucking amazing. But it looks slightly less impressive than Final Fantasy VII Remake. So like it looks a little bit worse on the next fucking generation hardware. How? What? Like, why? Like, this should be the shit that's selling you on that $500 price tag. But it's like, so, okay, I'm going to buy this new $500 piece of hardware to get something that looks a little less impressive than what I currently have? What?
Yeah, I think
it'll
like
load faster though.
Yeah, sure. Like, I think I can kind of speak to that in the sense that, especially because I've actually studied 3D animation and like have kind of seen sort of the trend of where that's been going recently. And as far as like a lot of our graphic capabilities that we have, there's not going to be much of a jump as far as, when it comes to like making characters look realistic, because we've actually gotten to a pretty good point where a lot of our video game characters look freaking realistic as shit at this point, especially depending on who's developing the game and whatnot. So I just think like when it comes to just graphics technology, we're not going to really see that many impressive jumps going forward. I think we're going to see much more like when it comes to innovation of like either gameplay mechanics or digital distribution models, which you hate. So I think that's more where like a lot of the innovations are going to be. And like there's some people that yeah, there's plenty of convenience to be had when it comes to those things, but then, there's definitely like the idea that, well, when I want like a new console, I want some really fucking impressive shit to sell me on it. And it's just like, yeah, that's an absolutely fair point. And like with the PS5, the argument can certainly be made that it's like, well, it's pretty much just the PS4 Extreme at this point. Like, it's not really a new console, when you really like add up all the things that are different about it. So, if anything, that's a fair point to make too, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I could understand that if it looked slightly better. Like, we shouldn't be going backwards. There's no excuse for that. This is the same company making a sequel to a game that looked better last time on a less powerful system. Like,
yeah,
that makes no fucking sense.
That is bizarre.
It should look a little bit better and perform a lot better. Like, if it looked a little bit better and it ran better, it had higher frame rate, higher resolution, loaded quicker, I could accept that, I guess. It would still be disappointing, but I guess I get it. But to go backwards, like, what? Why are you fucking asking $500 for that?
I figured it out. They're going to like release the shitty looking version of the game, and then they're gonna patch it when like people have more ready access to 4K TVs. It's like, oh, well, if you want this game to look really, really good, you have to buy the 4K.
Yeah, you get the $10 8000K pack.
1000K in your bio.
I wouldn't be surprised at this point.
That's how they fucking get you, dude.
It's just weird to me that it's like, okay, so this is what you're showing to hype people up to pre-order this system, because like this was leading up to them opening up their pre-orders. So it's like, this should be hyping people up, but it's like how is it impressing anybody? It looks worse.
I'm jaded.
Better.
It's really hard to impress me anymore.
I just don't understand that. That's such a weird concept to me, to going into a new console to be going backwards graphically. I just, like, what the fuck? What are we even doing? I don't get it.
I feel like the last game I was like genuinely excited for was Borderlands 3, and like I still enjoy playing that game, but the story of it was definitely fucky. So, even with stuff like that I genuinely enjoy on my own, even I know that there's definitely room for things to fuck up. So it's just like, well, for me, it's just kind of a matter of like just really managing my expectations and just making sure they're not fucking like astronomical. Because otherwise I'll just hate myself.
Yeah. Oh well, we'll see more on that when we have more on that.
We'll have more on that. When we
No,
have
I know.
more.
I repackaged it.
Rebranded, so you don't have to pay me the copyright fees.
I rebranded it.
Rebranded.
Rebranded. And then we have Resident Evil Village's second trailer.
Mm-hmm. And John hates it more now.
I do. I do.
See,
So
I knew it.
it showed us absolutely nothing other than making it feel even more detached from Resident Evil. Because like they did this like Coraline style like animation kind of thing for the cinematics. And like I'll say it again, this game looks like an interesting horror game, but an absolute piece of garbage for Resident Evil. Like, what the fuck is this game? If this was a new IP, I would actually be kind of excited to see what the fuck this is about. Like, it looks interesting, but not in any of the ways that I find Resident Evil interesting. So therefore, it doesn't fucking work. Like, what the hell? It just, it keeps compounding. Like, they're going to keep releasing these trailers and it's just going to be more of this weird shit that just doesn't fit.
You know what, Sean? You know what I'm going to do for you? I'm going to buy this game. I'm going to play the fuck out of it. And I will just give you like a very detailed essay about how either shitty or amazing I find it to be. And I'll let you draw your conclusions after that assessment of mine.
Fair enough. That's all I can hope for.
So I can hopefully save you the torture.
Yeah.
Because I am still curious to play it, even if it does look bad.
I mean, a part of me is too, because it's Resident Evil, and I want to be proven wrong, but it just, I don't see how that's a possibility at this point. It just, how can it be, it would have to be so different from what they've shown, and that doesn't make sense. They're not going to just go completely backwards from what they've shown us. That doesn't make
Have
any
you
sense.
not seen the trailers for Revelations? Where Jill and Chris are like aiming guns at each other?
I mean, that is a fair point.
And then I'm like, how come I haven't shot Chris yet? Well, I'm still waiting.
yeah,
Jazz got you there.
that is fair.
I pay attention.
But they weren't showing vampires and werewolves and shit. Just
They did
mannequins.
no,
not.
it made it look like a good game.
Yeah, you're right. But I mean, it's just like I said before. Like you can call any game you want Resident Evil, but that doesn't make it true.
Except Village.
Mhm.
We're gonna do Resident Evil Extreme Beach Volleyball. Like you can make that game, but it's not. It's not
It
a
was
Resident Evil.
solid,
Like
too.
Resident Evil Banana Condom. Like whatever.
Sean, I want those games. Stop making my dreams come true.
You can do whatever you want and slap a brand on it, but it doesn't make it the thing.
Brandon.
You know?
I want Jill in a bikini, goddammit.
Don't lie, you want Krauser in a bikini.
I want that too. Give me a
His
Krauser in
mom
a
is
fucking
knife.
banana hammock. Witness the power
Oh, my peepee.
of my pee-pee. Oh no.
Horizon Forbidden West, Sackboy: A Big Adventure, and Spider-Man Miles Morales are all coming to PS4.
You almost
Get a
had
PS5.
Almost.
Wait. PS4?
Yeah, he said 4.
Yeah.
That was not a mental typo.
Sorry, I just had a little stroke there.
Yep.
So I don't have to get a PS5?
You don't.
So
Yes, you do.
I also want to point out that Sackboy: A Big Adventure is both stupid and inappropriate. Like, what the fuck is that name? What the hell are they doing over there? at Sony?
Sackboy, the second coming.
That's about
Oh,
my
no.
sack.
So yeah, Sony had this to say, quote, "While these 3 titles were designed to take advantage of PS5, the PS4 will also be able to play them, and that they will be eligible for free upgrades on both PS5 digital and disc drive editions. So you don't need a PS5 to play Horizon."
It's a beautiful life.
So a little bit of good news.
Yeah.
A little bit.
What do you mean? That's a lot of good news.
Well, for
Just
you.
save me- Just save me $700 in 5 years of waiting.
Well, yeah, right.
Fucking Sony.
fucking.
Fucking
Fuck.
God,
But
Sony.
it only
suck
come
my
out on
dick.
PS4 Pro.
And then we got one more newsy on the newses.
Newsy.
This one's fucking weird too.
They're all
Left
fucking weird.
4 Dead 2 is getting new DLC.
What?
Right?
What?
It's
Right?
gonna make the game longer.
Apparently, the DLC was created by members of the Left 4 Dead Steam community, but is being released in an official capacity. The new DLC will be released sometime this week and includes the following: The Last Stand campaign, which is a new campaign, 30 brand new achievements, 26 new survival maps, 4 new scavenge maps, 2 new melee weapons, Left 4 Dead 1 infected skins with functional gore, new and unused survivor voice lines, new and improved character animations, reworked gun models and animations, PvP enhancements and balance updates, official CSS weapon implementation, and brand new mutations, Rocket Dude and Tank Run? I don't know what that means. Lots of stuff. So that's cool. It's been like 8 years since we've seen the update for Left 4 Dead. But alright.
All right, Valve, I see your game.
Right? They're just going to surprise drop Half-Life 3 on us one day. Just boom, it's out.
Left
Yeah,
4
oh, we
Dead.
just
I thought you
shouted
said
out.
Last of Us.
Oh, what the fuck?
Like, I was confused. I was mixed them up, so I was like, what do you mean we haven't seen anything from that game? What?
What?
It's all we fucking see.
And that is the shitty news. Boop, 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 boop.
You want to poo?
Makes me want to poo poo.
Yeah,
Yeah, Mikasa.
yeah, poo poo, yeah.
Just like how your basic argument about Resident Evil 8 is exactly what I said about Resident Evil 7.
How?
I said so many times that Resident Evil 7 would be fine as a game on its own without Resident Evil on it. And that's your basic argument for Resident Evil 8.
Yeah,
I semi-agree with that. But I've also explained my points as to why I feel like that's... like, it's like fucking Resident Evil 4. Like, that's not a Resident Evil game. But for X, Y, and Z reasons, like, okay, like, I'll take it. It's a good game, and it hits some of the points, and it's enjoyable. So, I mean, all right, I guess. But still, Resident Evil 4 is like the beginning of the end for that very reason, because it wasn't really a Resident Evil game. And then what happened from there? We got 5 and 6 and 7 and now 8. Like, it lost its way at that point. Whether they're good games or not, they're missing the mark. They're more and more, they're becoming less and less Resident Evil games.
It's like, just stop.
More and more, I wonder what I keep fighting for. God damn it. But yeah.
And then Shaun cries in the corner.
There you go. What?
So, how about some fun games to lighten the mood?
It's time for some games.
Yeah. I only got like 20 minutes or so anyway, so I need to.
Okay, it's game time.
Yes.
Hello.
You have
Hello?
a game.
I have a couple games. How much time do we have for games?
I got about 20 minutes or so, which I think should be enough.
Okay.
Yeah, we just do Jazz's game this week. I'll
Okay.
leave mine for next week.
We can
Okay.
see how fast it goes.
Yeah, we'll see.
I have a new game. You know how those have been working out so well.
I'm scared.
This is a game called it's based off something from Word Whose Line. I said Word, but I didn't mean it. I used to watch a lot of Whose Line Is It Anyways, and they have a game called Press Conference, and I thought I'd twist that up a little bit
I
to.
don't think I know this one.
So
That's
it's pretty good. I'll explain it, but this is called Word Games Press Conference because, yeah, okay. So just give me 1 second because I gotta copy paste something here. So prepared. Okay.
Prepared.
So I'm just gonna send something to Austin and Alec, and I will explain why afterwards.
Wah, wah,
Where the fuck is Austin on my list?
fuck, I'm called Raised by Coffee.
because I can't find him. Here we go. Okay. So shit. Here we go. So I have a little intro here. You ready? Good morning. This is Jazz reporting live from Word Games press conference. The Word Games, by the way, as you know, is an unlicensed made-up gaming company which specializes in gaming, not making games, just gaming in general. Their staff consists only of various video game characters, and today one of them is holding a press conference to defend their actions in the shocking events of last Wednesday evening. Shaun, you are the one who will be taking the stand today. Wah.
Wah.
Wah, wah.
So Alec and Austin, you'll be the reporters that are asking him a series of questions about what he did. I don't know if it's bringing me back to the press conference, Shaun.
I don't
But
think I've seen it.
So you have to answer the reporters' questions, but you have no idea who you are or what you've done.
Yep.
So obviously you're a video game character because Word Games company only has video game characters. So you did something bad. They're going to ask you questions. They're going to try to help you figure out who you are and what you've done. They can't give it away. If they give it away, everybody loses. They have to help you. I know it's fun to make Shaun stay confused, but you're all working together in this. You have to help him try to figure out who he is and what he's done. The crime you've committed, Shaun, could be something super simple or it could be something super fucking retarded.
Great.
Yeah. You get 5 minutes to ask as many questions as you'd like. After 5 minutes, there will be no further questions. Word Games will pull back Shaun, and Shaun has 3 guesses as to who he is and 3 guesses as to what he's done. If he's right, all of you win. Yeah?
All right.
You have questions before the questions?
I understand.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, you guys both got who Shaun is and what he's done?
Yes.
Wait, are there any restrictions as to what I can ask?
No,
Well,
they're
so
the
we're
reporters.
asking you questions.
You were on the podium trying to explain your actions, but you don't know what you did. So they're going to be asking you questions, and you're going to have to answer them like they were actual reporters asking you why you did this and stuff like that. Yeah. So if you think you're close, you can try to veer the conversation towards what you think it is. Make sense?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know what they're going to ask you because I just sent them the questions.
I'm so
judging
excited.
by, I feel like Austin's ready. This is all improv, so I'm just going to start my timer when you guys are ready.
Mhm.
Okay, and I give the floor to the press conference. Timer's on.
All right, so man, I'm surprised that you even got to do this and it got on TV. How are you responding to all this?
It was all an accident. I just kind of fell into it. You know,
I mean,
just
didn't you feel
minding my own
cold?
business. In the pantle region, by my loins.
Wait, are you sure about that? Because that's not what our records show.
Well, it's a very confusing situation.
So how high up were you?
I was 10 stories up.
That's impressive.
You know, there was a lot of celebrities at that event.
Yeah, who's your favorite one?
Lots of religious factors.
Is it? You know what? I'm actually gonna guess the game. And actually, is it? The
Oh, what
Last
you
of
did
Us?
isn't from a game. What you did isn't from a game. It's a crime.
Oh,
It's just the character that's from the game. Or game.
okay.
Should have specified that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Do you guys have more questions for him to help him guess?
What do you think Leon thinks of all this?
Did Leon kill Ashley?
Or maybe John would have something to say about it.
Who?
Well, you don't remember the password?
Oh, John. No, I didn't hear what you said.
I know, I can't believe the net missed you so many times.
What do you think? Do you really thought you brought this event to life?
Hello, would you wake yourself up inside? And answer the goddamn question.
I don't know.
I can't believe the Vatican let you do this. That was pretty amazing.
Kindness is very, very... Ugh. That's your actions.
The Vatican. I'm super fucking lost.
Well, I bet you were in the moment, but we all loved it.
I mean, have you found out what character you are yet by now?
I have no idea.
What is your name?
What is my name?
Yeah.
It's me?
Oh, yeah, no.
Well, I said Leon.
I had a question.
I just don't
for
understand.
Is this
It's
going
not
on
Leon.
Pornhub?
It's not Leon. How many things were bouncing when this happened? No.
Nothing.
Poor Shaun.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Were you afraid you were gonna fall?
I don't get it. I don't understand.
Did you use your gun clip to, to partake in the activity of bouncing up and down?
Or your grappling hook, rather.
Mm.
Ooh, that's super helpful.
Trying.
Like, it sounds like it's
What's your
something to
favorite
do with
band?
Ada. I like Breaking Benjamin.
Wrong answer.
That's right, Ada.
Yeah, we'll give him that. He's got Ada. Now, what did you do though? You still have like a minute and a half.
I killed her with my balls.
No, you are Ada.
Oh,
What-
So what did you do?
Now you guys have to help him figure out what he did. You got 115.
You were really high up, and there were a lot of celebrities involved.
I mean, a lot of celebrities saw absolutely everything.
Yeah, also, the whole Catholic community was really pissed off when they saw this. So, what do you say to that?
yeah, I don't know. I'm
Got
sorry.
nothing to say, huh?
No, I'm speechless.
I wonder if while you were doing that, you were yelling, "I'm going under."
I mean, did you think you're immortal?
20
Oh
seconds.
no, let me check my MP3 player. Was I listening to Evanescence?
Sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah. 15 seconds.
I mean, it was a once in a lifetime event. They don't often do tours anymore.
4, 3.
Did you have a better outfit planned out for this?
How was your birthday suit?
Done. No further questions from the reporters.
All right, Shaun, do you have any idea what?
Just Ada.
Just Ada. You don't have any idea as to what could have happened, where could have happened, who was involved.
Fucking the Vatican, balls, celebrities. Like what the fuck? I don't know.
You said balls.
If you put all those things together and all the clues, like something completely random that you could think of, what would it be? Something pretty bad that if it happened, but probably would never happen.
I was grappling up to the top of the Vatican and I fell to my death on top of a bunch of balls while a bunch of celebrities were watching me. I don't know.
That's probably the closest guess you could have had.
When he first answered the first question, I lost it. Who wants to tell Shaun what he did?
Okay, Shaun. You've been a very bad girl. You know why?
Why?
Because you were bungee jumping naked in front of the Pope during an Evanescence concert.
What's the Vatican got to do with that and balls?
Pope.
Oh my God! What?
I think the balls was kind of.
Yeah, you just said balls for some reason.
It was supposed to be Ada, so there shouldn't have been any balls that we know of. Maybe
man.
a Wong.
I think that situation is way too complicated for Shaun to guess, but I loved all the questions we came up with.
I know. I thought it was gonna be. I don't know. I realized afterwards I was like, maybe this was a little bit too much, but I started with one thing and then I kind of added on to it. So
I would love to be the victim of this game next time, but just make the situation less complicated. But the characters, you can do whatever you want.
You got
you're Avril Lavigne.
You were Ada, and you got the Evanescence part, the grappling hook. I mean, she probably grappled hook to get up there.
I'll give you that.
We'll give it to you because it was the first round, and you got really, really close, and the hints were there, but not too clear.
Yeah, no. Well, we couldn't give it away either.
No, I know. Sorry. We can do Alec's game.
Yeah, let's do it.
Mine's quite long, so you just do your second thing.
Okay. All right, you're doing another word libs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just do that. That's fine.
Yeah. And last week I said I was gonna make one about me, and then I instantly regretted it because of the crowd. The group
Wow.
Here. I mean, it could be good or it could be really good. Yeah. So we could start that. It's the story of Jazz. That fucking bitch. I'm gonna start. I'm going by my webcam direct whatever placement. So Austin,
Yes.
I need an adjective.
Gary.
What?
Gary.
Gary.
Scary.
But that's not an adjective.
Yeah, it's spooky.
Scary.
Yes.
Scary. Sorry, I thought you were saying Gary.
Oh, I heard Gary too.
I was like, who the fuck is Gary?
Sorry, I was trying to enunciate this.
Scary. Shaun, I need a noun.
Crowbar.
Nice.
Balls.
Alec, give me a number.
12.
Austin, give me a noun.
Lamp.
Okay. Shaun, I need a verb. Fucking lamp.
Peeing.
Austin, I need a... no, sorry. Alec, I need a store or a restaurant.
Mihail's Restaurants.
The Vatican.
Mihail's restaurant. Okay. Austin, I need a noun. A noun.
Poop.
Had a feeling.
Always.
Shaun,
Hello.
I need a liquid.
Liquid!
Diarrhea.
Type
Alec,
7, yeah.
Alec, I need another liquid.
Vodka.
No.
No, why?
Oh yes. Oh no.
A noun, Austin.
Calendar.
What? Hang on. Nope, I fucked up.
Uh-oh.
I need a verb.
A verb for me.
Yes, I'm sorry. This one was a repeat word, so.
Wishing.
Shaun, I need something that someone would shout.
Get fucked.
That works. Alec, a movie title.
The Wizard of Oz.
Austin, I need a verb.
Slurping.
What?
Slurping.
Slurping?
Yeah.
Okay. Where are we? Shaun, I need an actor.
Tom Holland.
Is that Spider-Man?
Yes.
Okay. We're almost there. I need two more. So, Alec, I need a verb.
No. Elijah Wood.
Okay. Alec, a verb. Alec is
Masturbating.
That's nasty.
That's nasty.
I hate you so much, Alec.
You love us and appreciate us.
Okay. And the last one is, where is it? Verb. Austin.
Typing.
Okay. That one's gonna be weird.
All right.
They're all weird all the time.
Double
Okay.
dipping.
For lazy.
That's pretty weird. Okay, so the story of Jazz. Told you it would be a stupid one. All right, gather around and hear the tale of a scary crowbar named Jazz. I'm a scary crowbar now. It's just how it happened. It all started when Jazz was finishing studying for 12 hours, which sucked, but would help her become the best lamp the world had ever peed. Exhausted. I told you it's weird. Exhausted and hungry, Jazz went to the local Mikhail's restaurant to get something to eat. Since she liked poop so much, her decision to get the poop combo was just making sense. To drink, she got a mix of diarrhea and vodka, which she always drank with poop. It's true. Just turned out to be a true story. While eating at the booth, Jazz heard someone squishing in the kitchen. Right after that, someone shouted, "Get fucked!" This reminded Jazz of a hostage situation, like her favorite movie, The Wizard of Oz. She thought about slurping through the air vents like Elijah Wood, but realized that was probably stupid. I knew neither of the right words would come up. So instead, Jazz quickly masturbated her food and ran out the door. I'm trying not to cry. 3 hours later, the restaurant was on the news. It had exploded. Jazz was the only one caught on camera typing with her food, and was arrested. Just Elijah Wood and the Wizard of Oz just slurping through the air vents.
Like you do.
Yep.
Perfectly normal.
Oh, a cucumber. Ah, yeah.
Told you it was gonna be real stupid. Real stupid.
That's what we do. That's what we do.
So we
here.
do at the RPD for free soda.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, that's games.
Nailed it.
Mailed it.
This has
Nailed
been
it.
episode 104. Thanks again for joining us, everybody. If you enjoyed the show, please support us with your likes and your subscriptions. Share our videos with your friends and consider going the extra mile by supporting us through patreon.com/thewordproductions. Even $1 or $5 really helps and gets us closer to that dream of me making machinima full time. You know,
A loony.
you want more than just podcasts every week? Head over to patreon.com/thewordproductions. Also, let us know how we're doing in the comments or shoot me a message at the-ward.com's contact page, or you can tweet me directly at @thewardpro. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time.
Get fucked. I mean, bye.
Trash cow.
Bye, trash cow.